y'all, we are back with another Royal Review, a continuation of my short little Zeus Sunday series. Up next is my second ranked favorite of the three shows that we have on right now, which is Baddies USA Chapter 2. If you watch Chapter 1, then you know what they're doing. Natalie is bringing everything back to the United States. Just to quickly talk about Chapter 1, I liked the concept of having like the baddies, the Bad Girls Club girls, like merging and coming together. I don't love the way they necessarily did it. If they kind of would have went back to the drawing board and incorporated it a little more, just like I feel like they could have rolled it out, kind of had that like verses and then the mending and blending of all of them together, but it was what it was. I feel like a lot of the Bad Girls Club girls just either didn't want to do it, or maybe like Zeus didn't want to pay all of those girls. It was like 50 fucking people, which they're pretty much doing for Chapter 2 anyway. Which brings me to Chapter 2. Similarly to what I did for Baddies Gone Wild, I'm just gonna like mention the cast. I'll give an extra 2 cents on some people that either have sparked something or genuinely deserve it. But we can start with the Now That Zeus girls because I just love that title that they're giving them. We can start with Diamond. Diamond is funny, she has funny moments, but she really is kind of just really annoying for the most part. Like, she'll be the first, she's known for sneaking, she's known for punching people when they're not looking, or off guard, but then we'll go on monologues about how we're not supposed to be sneaking, or maybe she feels like sneaking should only happen during certain hours of the day, like meter parking. But she gets on my nerves, and her whole inability to like function, fight, wipe her ass without Ivory is really annoying. Like, I don't know if they're munching on each other at certain points, because we know the baddies like to do that, but like literally cut the umbilical cord and just like figure it out. I don't know. I really don't know, but Diamond is like a hit or miss for me sometimes. Generally though, the overall feeling is like a positive one. She just be getting on my nerves. We can move over to Ivory, I like Ivory, I've grown to like Ivory. When I knew about Ivory before Zeus, I didn't really seem to like her. Like, yeah, she can fight, but like she just seemed like a bully. She seemed kind of just like depthless. But Ivory's cool, Ivory has her moments. But once again, the whole like up Diamond's ass and like jumping people and like, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. But she's a good person to watch fight. And I guess that's the main reason they're all there. So if that's the case, then she's doing her job. But she also seems to be taking like a chiller, more mature approach to most things. Like, she fights when she's been kind of fed up. So in some ways, I guess in a lot of ways that's relatable. Not that I've been into a fight, but I'm just saying, like, people typically tick, tick, boom. But we do have a lot of people that just go boom. And those people should be locked up in jail. Then we can go on to E.T., which, as I was like doing research and looking up the cast, her real name is Etheria. I would never go by E.T. in my life. E.T. is an ugly ass alien. Etheria sounds like you're about to end everybody's life in the most like badass, cunty way. I wish my name was Etheria. I would dare somebody to give me a nickname. I'd be like, I dare you. But yeah, that's probably the best thing about E.T. is that her real name's Etheria. Other than that, she can fall home. I wouldn't mind. I would not mind. And the number one Now That Zeus girl for me to you, is Pressure. A lot of people hate Pressure. I love it. We are here for entertainment. Are you not entertained? Pressure fights anybody she blinks at. Anybody she looks at for more than 3 fucking seconds, she's like swinging at them. For the purpose of this show, that's what we need. I say Pressure fight everybody. Punch Lemmy. Punch them all. She's hilarious. Babes. Babe. It's not organic, babe. I love Pressure. She's hilarious. And although it looks like she like can't fight or fights in slow motion, one of the biggest, probably most dangerous women on that show keeps saying that she is completely dangerous and people should be afraid of her. So I'm going to take her word for it because I've never been in a squabble. But for somebody who is squabbling and beating bitches up to be afraid of Pressure, whether it's half jokes or not, there's a little bit of truth in every joke, and don't let anybody tell you different. Alright? We can move on to the Cabaret girls, because I do like what Natalie's doing by bringing the different like sections of ratchetness from around the globe, well, around the United States, I should say. And clearly they're going to try to like fraction off these shows, I think, into their own lanes. That's what they were kind of insinuating by having team captains and even having these like three or four different shows kind of come together. But we have Egypt from Jocelyn's Cabaret, which for as big, broody, moody, and tough as she is, she really be picking and choosing, in my opinion. And Kanaya, who we'll be getting to in a second, so pretty, so like classy and like bad bitchy. I love Kanaya. Kanaya was like getting in her shit. So Egypt is a bit of a joke to me. And as close as she was standing to Siki, like beating up Amber's whole existence, she didn't do one thing to try to even touch Tasiki. And not that like I'm like a jump the bitch, like I'm not, jumping is not cool, but like if you're gonna be that close and search yourself and you have this big persona of like, I mean, I know she did, I'll say allegedly, but I'm pretty sure she said it already, killed one of her ex-partners who was like a domestic violence situation. But like if you have the capacity to really take it there, I don't know if you're just actively choosing not to do anything on these shows, or if you just like had like a life or death moment and you're really not about like fighting like that. I mean, Kanaya did say that she wasn't a heavy hitter, she was just heavy, so I'm gonna move on. We have Neek. On Jocelyn's Cabaret, I like Neek, I think because she like pushes back against Jocelyn's cocaine bear energy. I don't know if I like her on Baddies. I don't know. I think she did beat the fuck out of Hurricane M. I'm gonna start calling her. I've dubbed her that as I was thinking about my video today. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm liking Neek on this show. You know who I do like, even though she makes me uncomfortable sometimes, like secondhand embarrassment uncomfortable? Wet Wet. Wet Wet is like unicorn implants and like rainbows in her brain. Like that's Paris, London, and glitter and like pussy. That's all Wet Wet is. She's hilarious though. She's definitely comedic relief. She definitely gets like beat out of her heels, wigs, and outfits all the time. But she always has a pasty on, so she's always prepared. I mean, she loves to show them anyway, but love Wet Wet. I like what she brings, even though it's not that much. Kanaya, we can go back to Kanaya because Kanaya is just so pretty and bossy, like a prissy bitch that doesn't mind getting into a fight if she has to, does something to me. Like, I don't know. I love a good girl boss. I really do. It's the gang in me. I can't help it. How could I forget? Last but not least, Amber Ali, who stole all of Jocelyn's crack cocaine and has been smoking it and using it during this Baddies. This bitch got punched, split open, running down streets without shoes. She gives me she does a lot of drugs when the cameras are turned away. Allegedly. I don't know whoever will ever watch a show and try to think they're going to get a coin out of me. I don't got them allegedly. Alright? I work for the state of Connecticut. Which, no, not good. If you're watching, love you stay. But yeah, Amber Ali is a stripper crackhead. And if she's not, that's how she acts. That's how she acts. I'm only judging what you're giving me. In the words of Karen Huger. But yeah, Amber's a lot. I'm waiting for her to do something. I mean, she is funny. She makes me laugh, but like I'm laughing at you, not with you, type of thing. So for me, it works. For her, it should not be working. Stop immediately. Then after, oh no. I always skip over these girls because we have the Baddies Gone Wild girls from season 1. Daisy, Dookie. She was in and out of there. She's tapped. Something's wrong with her. I'd hate to see her in real life. Like, I hope she's putting on a persona for this show, because if this is her naturally, baby, be blessed. Bless your heart. Be well. I hope I never see you in life ever. It would not be good for my aura, I don't think. But she got kicked off because she was doing too much. And I wish I would have kept her on so she could meet her match, because she thinks she's like the Hulk. Somebody can beat you up. Somebody in the world can beat you up. And I just want to see her get beat up on TV so I could like replay it a bunch, you know? You know? Outside of Daisy, we have Hurricane She does nothing for me. She does nothing for the show besides get beat up. She might punch somebody one good time every now and then, but she's whack. Her and TT, who was the next girl, from her first season of Baddies Gone Wild. TT is giving me a little bit more just because she's not afraid to go against the grain. And she's realized enough to link herself with Pressure. And Pressure is a breakout star in my opinion, in my household. Pressure is going triple platinum. I don't know if she makes music, but not in that way. I just like her. She's funny to me. She's a troll. I like it. But TT's good for breaking up with Hurricane and going with Pressure. So she should do that. And then Bahati's there. Bahati just does a lot sometimes. I think Bahati doesn't know what she's doing sometimes. But she's funny. Bahati will give me some funny moments every now and then. But then we're going to move on to the actual, not the OG baddies, which there's so many of them that I'm not even going to address all of them deeply. I will start and say that Natalie Nunn, my Capricorn sister, is an icon. I don't care what any of you say. I don't care what anybody says to discredit her. Natalie Nunn is an icon. Like, genuinely hate her or love her, Natalie has remained relevant, famous, in the know, on TV since season 4 of Bad Girls Club. You can't take that away from her. She's funny. I love her like little commentary, her side comments. She just comes in screaming. Now, the music at this point is really starting to catch on. Like, Doing What I Want is going quadruple billion platinum in my Ultima. I swear to God. I swear to God. Rolly. I want to say something about her knees so bad, but I won't. Let's see. Biggie, still big. Her music stuff is good though, but she should have like her own show about her music. That would better suit her at this point. I'm sure she's worked on it. I'm sure she's thought about it. She's the diva, as they say. I love that for Biggie because she was the punching bag for like the world for a lot of time. So I just want Biggie to focus on her music and get away from baddies. Tasiki, I want her to just get it off my TV screen altogether. If you're not going to like devour and sacrifice a woman every time you're on TV, don't talk. Don't be there. You're not funny. You're not entertaining. Your voice is dry. Like, either put somebody in the hospital or be gone. Mariah Lynn, just... My gut instinct was to say just bury Mariah alive. Like, just... That's cruel and unusual, and I don't mean it, but she is annoying. And I don't wanna. Big Lex, I like you a lot. You might be falling under the I'm on TV and I'm famous curse a little bit. Your likeliness is going down. Like, hold it tight, get a grip, watch it. Watch it. She spit on Fauna, which was a gag. I still don't know how to feel about it, but she's getting a little cocky. She's getting a little cocky. It's giving that they might start setting her up to get beat up and humbled so we can rewind it and watch it again. Dolly's hilarious. Love Dolly's commentary. She's giving confessional history with the lemonade stand. A lot of people I think are going to start building sets for their thing, but Dolly's funny. She's a brittle-boned broad, a BBB. So that's the only issue with Dolly. Summer is she's smoking Tommy's crack cocaine, and she needs to stop. She is drinking Tommy's blood, allegedly, I'm sure. Because why are you worshiping at the altar of Tommy all of a sudden? And Summer's like, I get that she got so like physically distorted by that like punch to the face and the cleft lip and bled by Lex, but like, you are not cool enough or special enough to be like celebrity guest appearancing like you are. It's not. A lake house doesn't give you that privilege. Sorry. Sorry. We can move on to Cold Killa, who is on drugs. Like, go watch Last Reunion. Cold Killa is on drugs. She can't fight, but she talks like she's Mike Tyson. She seems cool. Like, she seems like she'd be a cool person and a friend, but like, her being a thug doesn't work for me. A thug on drugs. Just watch her. She be tweaking. Speaking of drugs, let's talk about Kay Rican, who is so pretty. Like, every time she's on the screen and she comes in, I'm like, oh, who is that? The second she opens her mouth, hate her. It's like Young Miami level of like I sound like I have a developmental disability, which there's like nothing wrong with that, but like if you do, you shouldn't be on Baddies. That gives me conflict of interest. Shout out to Shamar, which we'll be talking about in Bad Boys. It just gives me conflict of interest. Like, she is not brain awake. I won't call her brain dead exactly, but her brain is not awake enough for me. And Fauna. Fauna feels like she should be like a school teacher, an accountant, corporate. I think she was a cop before. You need to go back to being a regular girl because it's giving my daddy and mommy gave me too much money and I want to be bad. Go sit down. Tinka. I like Tinka, but like put some pants on. You're like a mother 8 times over. Not 8 times, but like you're a mom. And you can fight. Like you can be likable. But she would have to like stop talking probably like 60% of the time. Put some pants on, and I don't think she can do that. But if she did, she would be a lot better. Tavy also, like, I think she never recovered from a concussion at some point in her life. Like, she could be cool, but like, something is broken. As my dad would say, my grandpa, her elevator does not go all the way to the top. And that's unfortunate. Trick daddy. Ciroc and Tommy. I like Ciroc. Ciroc gives me handsome Squidward in the face, and that makes me uncomfortable, but she seems like a cool girl, accountable, she can fight, she's big. So I need her to really get like incorporated in the show and like really get in there more. I want her to literally steamroll Mariah. I can't wait to see that. And Tommy should really go to rehab like permanently. Like sell all of her properties that she has them, whatever she got going on, liquidate all her assets and just move into the nearest rehab facility and just like live there like permanently. Like I don't know if you have to like buy stock in the rehab, but do whatever you have to do and stay there. They should take your phone too while you're there. My God. But my camera's about to die, and that is Baddies Chapter 2 of USA. So please comment, like, subscribe if you like this video. And watch my other stuff. There's plenty. Alright. Bye.